Simon & Schuster Audio presents The Life of Dad, The Making of the Modern Father by Dr. Anna Machin. Read by Rose Akroyd. Preface. I am often asked why a woman would want to research and write about fathers. Well, the short answer is that I am married to one. 10 years ago, I gave birth to my first child, and 3 years later my second. It turns out that giving birth is not one of my strong points, and the first birth in particular was a long, drawn-out drama, resulting in a very sick mother and a very sick baby. Following this birth experience, I was offered counselling and support to deal with my expected trauma, but my husband, who had witnessed everything while I floated around oblivious in a sea of morphine, was roundly ignored. Now, I have to make it clear here, or I will be in trouble, that my husband did not expect any support, believing that the focus should rightly be placed on me and our baby. But a year on, when I returned to work, and my husband still could not speak of our daughter's birth without showing significant emotional distress, I began to get angry. Angry that my husband, the co-parent of my child, had witnessed a trauma akin to watching a loved one involved in a horrific car crash, but that at no point did anyone ask him if he was okay, if he needed some help. So, being an academic, I did what academics do best, and turned to the research literature to find out what my fellow scientists knew about fathers and their experiences. The answer was very little. Yes, there was extensive literature assessing the impact of the feckless absent father on his children, but with respect to the experience of the dedicated, involved dad who changes the nappies, coaches football practice, masters the French plat, and chases away the bedtime monsters, the literature was silent. There is no doubt that there are a tiny minority of fathers, as there are mothers, who are defined by their absence, and their negative influence on their children's development is real and critical. But there is a much, much larger contingent of fathers who stick around and do their best, and they also deserve to be recognised and understood. So, I made this my mission: to research the experience of fathers who were present in their children's lives, to write their story from the positive rather than the negative angle. Since my first rather eventful introduction to parenthood a decade ago, I have dedicated my professional life to researching first-hand the experiences of new fathers. The dads I have...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?